Bless you, Westheads! We're cycling from North Wales to Thailand, and we've just set off on the second half of our journey. We're about to cross Central Asia. Here's a recap of what it's been like so far.
On the 2nd of August 2025, we set off on some cheap second-hand bikes to conquer the world. We quickly encountered some big hills, and throughout the most part of the UK, we were using cheap campsites, and people were very generous to give us some free meals. And after 350 kilometres, we finally arrived in Harwich, where we got the ferry to the Hook of Holland.
I had a rough time in the Netherlands as my phone got pickpocketed early doors, but the flat cycle lanes made up for it as we bombed it down into Germany. Germany was full of sunny days as we cycled through some beautiful cities along the River Rhine. When we headed further inland, we used the app Warm Showers and met some very interesting people. We then went over some mountains until we met with the River Danube in Regensburg, and we followed it into Austria.
We carried on cycling the Danube in Austria, and there wasn't a day where the Danube didn't disappoint. We had a lovely few days rest in Vienna before following the river round to the beautiful capital city of Slovakia, Bratislava. Swiftly moving into Hungary, where we spent a lovely weekend with Louis' mum and stepdad.
Serbia definitely exceeded our expectations and had amazing hospitality. We even got invited to a family barbecue. Coming to the end of Serbia, we experienced a beautiful landscape, and this is where we met Hannah, a girl who was travelling from Germany to the Black Sea with only a map. We then got chased by stray kangals before heading into the Balkan mountain range in Bulgaria.
Let me tell you, this mountain was no joke as we had to climb higher than Snowdon in just one day. And Dove did have a pretty bad fall on the way down, but nevertheless we cycled into Turkey and darted for Istanbul, and this has to be one of my favourite cities of all time. We got a short boat to the other side and headed into rural Turkey. This was hard work as it was very cold and it got pretty mountainous, and we were forced to wild camp most of the time.
Central Turkey was by far the hardest for our legs until we reached the coast, where it was nice and flat. But we were struck with another problem: long tunnels, some tunnels up to 5 kilometres with massive lorries flying past us and very little pavement.
And then we had to find somewhere to wait out in the winter as it was too cold in Kazakhstan. And that's where we reached Batumi, where we made endless memories and friends for a lifetime. And while we were there, our friends flew out for a class week in Gadauri ski resort, and our mums even came out to Tbilisi. As hard as it was, we had to leave our friends we had made in Batumi to head inland into Georgia. And after a crazy week going through some really west villages, we finally made it to Abysso, where we are right now.
We are doing this for the British Heart Foundation in memory of a mate's dad.
We have raised over £23,000 so far, and we cannot thank you enough.
If anyone would like to donate, our page is in the link tree in our bio.